Hello guys, it's me, Raven. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a reading for Why Are You So Gorgeous? Okay, so we have 6 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Timestamps are going to be below. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest if it doesn't. Thank you so much to those who have been so supportive. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And if you guys have any suggestions for other videos, you can put them down below in the comment section and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible, okay? So, yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get to your pile now. Okay, so for pile number 1, automatically I'm getting a lot of people want to really cover up your beauty. Like when I tried to make this video for this pile the first time, there was like all of a sudden a bunch of noise and like a bunch of like loud ugly car engines outside and like a bunch of like, I don't know, just like unattractive sounding music. So I'm getting a lot of people. There could be people who could like naturally be jealous of you and you could like not notice, or you may not understand why. I'm getting people could like treat you very weirdly sometimes, especially people of the same gender, and you may not understand why, because I'm strongly getting a part of your beauty connects with you being really humble. I'm getting you're very humble. I feel like you don't really like hype yourself up the way you should, or you don't see how beautiful you are, okay? Like I'm really getting that song by Harry Styles, like you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. Yeah, I'm getting like you're very, very humble, or like you may know that you're really beautiful, but I feel like you may not really be focused on like your outer exterior so much. Like you may just be very focused on like who you are and growing and learning as a human being and like going with the flow. Like I just don't feel like you put as much effort as you could, and it's not in a negative way, it's just in a way where it's like you just kind of, I don't feel like you're very vain, I don't feel like you're very superficial, and I feel like this is very attractive. Like I feel like people, even if you have vain moments where you're in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, I look so cute, I look so beautiful, like I'm still getting energy. It's not at the level, the egotistical level, the genuine egotistical level, like where like that other people, you know, are at, where it's like they may need to kind of lower it down a little bit, like calm down a little bit, okay? But yeah, I'm getting an energy of like you're very, very beautiful, and there's like this like angelic energy around you, but I feel like it's so powerful, it's so strong that people like to reject it. Like I feel like you trigger people's demons. Your beauty is so strong and so angelic and so pure and intentional with God. I'm getting that people choose to ignore it. People choose to not see your purity. You may notice people like to paint you out to be the villain a lot, or people like to downplay you. Not even like with your beauty, I'm getting like internally, like people lack understanding towards you, but they have all understanding towards someone else who may be like a terrible person. Yeah. I also feel like there's people, yeah, I mean, it's like you may attract people where you're too good for them. Like attract friends, family, lovers, where you are too good for them. And I feel like healthy people who are on your level, or even just people in general, can like see that, where they're just like, why are you with this person? Why do you have this type of family? Like why are they like this? You know? When you're like the opposite. I mean, you can make people really nervous. There's something about you that's very perfect, and people naturally want to like disrupt that. They want to find imperfections within your perfection. And I'm getting people want to like prove that you're a human being and you're flawed so badly, but it's like you never said you were never flawed. And I feel like these are people that like don't have a deep, pure core, and this is why they have to like dig at yours. This is why they have to try and like nag at you and like pick at you and like try to figure you out so deeply. Yeah. I'm also getting, you could really see the hidden truths within people because they do this to you so much. So I feel like you could have been given like a lot of gifts, a lot of psychic gifts, or a lot of gifts of discernment because people like to play with you. People like, yeah, I'm getting you need a lot of protection, or you have a lot of spiritual protection because of this, okay? I'm getting people always regret hurting you. Either it's because of what happens to them, or it's because of like genuinely like, because they're hurting an angel. They're hurting a like someone who's very connected to God. And I feel like it's like they feel this natural energy of regret where they're like over time. But at the same time, they feel so good when they're hurting you in the moment. Like people feel good when they're hurting you in the moment because it makes them feel like they're taking your power and they're taking this like beauty you have. But it's like, just because you're pulling apart this person's beauty or who you think they aren't or whatever, or put like just trying to be mean and whatever, it doesn't mean that energy is going to transfer to you. You have your own beauty and this person has their own beauty. Yeah, I'm getting you're like nothing alike to like with other people. Like you're very connected to your individuality, and people don't like that because they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to connect with that. Ooh, hold on. I'm getting you're very balanced. I'm getting you're very matured, okay? I'm getting you could have matured very early on in your life, or you could have just matured in a very beautiful way. Sorry, my stomach. I don't know if you heard that, but it's my tummy. But I'm getting energy that you evolve more than the people around you. I mean, you evolve more than like the average like older person. Like there's people who are older than you where you've like evolved like internally more than them. Where you're like a better person, or you know how to just be really like you're just very balanced compared to like people who are older than you, or just people also in your age bracket. Like I feel like they just act a mess compared to you. Yeah, I'm getting energy. You're very relaxed and you have very relaxing energy. You have very motherly energy or fatherly energy. Like you make people feel very at home or very welcomed, okay? And this is very like beautiful and gorgeous about you. What else am I getting? I feel like people can tell you're protected and they like to nag at it. They like to test it as well. What else? I also feel like something that's very gorgeous about you is you have very controlled anger. Your anger is very controlled. Like you can piss someone off because you're not flaring up or trying to start stuff as much as they are. I'm also getting you could absorb people's energies very easily because they throw so much dark energy at you. So you naturally have this gift of like being able to absorb dark energy very well, or this is something the universe could be working with you on. But yes, I'm getting you need to learn how to do this because people are like always trying it with you, either directly or indirectly, and you may not notice it. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later. Okay, so for pile number 2, I'm getting that a lot of people try to compete with you because they feel like you don't really meet certain superficial beauty standards, okay? And when they try to do this, I feel like it enhances your beauty even more. I feel like you're already very beautiful. You're already very gorgeous. But there's people who like don't view you as like this. And I mean, it's like mainly people of the same gender, mainly people who like want to like who may be interested in the same gender as you, that really try to use you as like an example of like what the other gender wouldn't want, and then like uplift themselves through that, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, being like, oh, this person's the like plain looking friend where they don't like wear as much makeup, or they don't do this as much, or maybe their makeup is a little different from like what's more attractive in my eyes, so I think I'm better than them, or I know how to talk to guys or girls better and act better, and my personality is better because I give guys what they want, and I feed into this like weird like tango with them where I don't know how to be myself. Like, I'm getting, and like, oh, this person doesn't do that, they're weird, they like are crazy, they show their personality too soon, they double text. I don't double text, I just text and I play it cool, and I, you know, I'm getting that sort of energy from people around you or people that used to be around you, okay? And I'm getting that these guys, these people that like they're trying to pull in have like been more attracted to you than them because of that. And also just in general because you're so beautiful and so different. There's something about you where you're very different. You're very, very, very different, and it's so beautiful. And people find it so attractive, and they're so pulled in by like not just your looks, but just like your personality. What's going on in your head? What are you feeling? What's going on in your life? You're a very interesting, eccentric person. People feel like they don't get to know you enough. Like, there's people where they wish they could have gotten to know you more. There's people where they're like, oh my God, the one that got away. Like, I wish I knew this person more. Like, I feel like you're that girl who's like, not like the rest. Or that guy who's genuinely not like the rest, and they're super duper attractive. Super duper attractive. Like, I'm getting energy of like popular girls looking down at like a nerdy girl. Well, you know what? What am I getting? I'm actually getting that movie Mean Girls a little bit, where it's like I don't know if that's actually a good example, because like she ended up turning like the Mean Girls, but I mean, I am getting energy of like popular girls assuming that like this new girl who doesn't dress like them, who's more artsy or more nerdy or different, wouldn't get the same attention as them, but this person ends up like getting like even more attention than them from like jocks or like their crushes or something like that. And yeah, I'm getting something weird like that. But I'm getting these people may hide it. Like, the people that have crushes on you, they may hide it a lot. They may be like, I really want to talk to this person. I wish this person would talk to me. I wish I had an excuse to talk to this person. Like, I feel like you could be very intimidating. There's something about you that's very intimidating. There's something about you that's very serious. And I'm also getting there's something about you where you're very in tune with your masculine and feminine energy, okay? I feel like there's women or men or people that you've been around that try to pull you away from your masculinity or your femininity in a very toxic, mean, malicious way, where they genuinely don't want people to be attracted to you, and like they like try to like I don't know, reverse your energy, do something weird and violating like that. And I'm getting an energy of like through projections, through being around you and not necessarily saying that's how they feel about you, but kind of like projecting it with how they feel about you while they're talking to you, while they're being your friend. It's so fake. It's so weird. But I feel like you're more in tune with your femininity and your masculinity than them. Yeah. I'm getting you're very creative. There's something about people learn things like from you. Like people learn lessons from you, from interacting with you, or they learn something new. Or they may feel something very different off of your energy again. Like there's something so different about you. You may come off very comforting to men. Like men could, if you're a woman, men may think you're very comforting and loving, and they could like, you could console them. And then if you're like a man, like woman could think that about you. Like they could actually think you're very comforting and loving, and they may be very, very drawn to you. Yeah. But there's people that hate the fact that you get this type of attention, where they're like, this makes no sense. And these are people who are superficial. Yeah, I'm actually getting, you're very, very fun as well. You're very fun, or you're very funny. There's something very fun or very funny about you. Very quirky. Something very cool. You're very cool as well. Okay. I'm also getting, you're very in tune with yourself. Like there's an energy of you not really caring. Like I'm getting an energy of you not caring, you being bold. I'm getting you're very bold. You could also be very honest. You could be very blunt. You could be very honest. You could be very honest. People could expect you to be like a doormat, and I feel like you could actually stand up for yourself, and they could get pissed because of that. Because they think you're like that person they're gonna bully, and you stand up for yourself. Yeah. What else am I getting? Yeah, I'm getting, what makes you so attractive is like how you transmute your darkness into protection. I'm also getting, what makes you so attractive is how you're okay with like indulging in like maybe I wouldn't say toxic things, but like low vibrational energies that people engage in like on the weekends, or like low vibrational energy, like having a lot of fun, or you know, maybe drinking, or and you do, I feel like you do it responsibly, but I feel like you, yeah, I'm getting you really know how to have fun. I don't feel like you try to like, I don't feel like you push the limits though. Like I don't feel like you go too far. But I feel like you know how to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, you know how to have a lot of fun. Anyways. Yeah. That's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. This is what makes you so gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later. Okay, so for pile number 3, I'm getting a strong energy that what makes you very attractive is that you're not really an open book, okay? People could view you as very mysterious. I feel like you'll let people maybe think that they know a little bit about you, or like you'll share little things, but then I feel like people will like think that like they'll see you do something or express something, or I don't know, like assert a certain energy where they feel like, oh, I really don't know this person, even though they shared this with me or said this to me. Like there's something about, there's like a lot of layers to you. I'm getting an energy of you're like Shrek. You're like, yeah, you're like, there's so many different layers to you. I'm not getting you're literally like Shrek, you know, the ogre, but I am getting an energy like that movie. You could kind of be like maybe a loner, or you could just have like a lot of different sides to you that people wouldn't expect to be there. There could be something about you being more romantic than people expect, or being more of a lover than people would expect. I'm getting you could come off very cold. You could come off very cold. I feel like you could come off very calculated. You could analyze people, and because of this, people may really like to analyze you, but I feel like you just really take in your reality, and they take it as you judging them, and they get really angry when they feel like they can't get information on you. I'm getting that people may really gang stalk you. I'm actually getting people may gang stalk you a lot. because I feel like there's something about you're very spiritually protected, or you're very connected to something in the spiritual realm that is about protecting, that is very ordered by God, that's ordered by higher forces. And I feel like people can maybe tell that you're involved with this, okay? And I feel like they may kind of want to be like that, because I feel like people see you get blessed. People feel like you experience a lot of positive energy or experience a lot of blessings that they don't see, and they want to figure out what it is. And I feel like they constantly like analyze you. Oh, this person doing this person doing that. I mean, people will analyze your routine to try and get the same results as you within their life. And it's very strange, okay? I mean, you could have had friends or family members heavily analyze you, heavily analyze what you're doing, like, oh, what is this person doing? Where does this person work? Where does this person go at night? What does this person eat? Oh, this person's eating this. Oh, this person's doing this person doing that. Oh, da 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 da. Oh. And I feel like these people want to be a part of your life so badly. These people feel like you're very selfish with your positive energy. And it's very weird. It's very weird. You have very dark feminine energy, but I feel like it's very powerful and it's very beneficial, and it's not evil at all. Most of the time, dark feminine energy is like turned into very negative, nasty energy. I also feel like because you have this energy of strength, of like really standing tall within yourself, within your journey, within like, like being very protective over yourself, and just having your own routine, and like knowing what works for you, and just having your own little world. I feel like you have your own little world, your own reality. I feel like people try to control you. You can have family members who have tried to control you, try to control your path, try to control like the smallest things with you, like, hey, like you should start doing this, knowing that you have your own stuff going on, and they're just trying to disrupt and be a part of what you have going on, or say that, or take credit for what you have going on. Like, same with friends. Like, friends may want to be a part of like really intimate parts of your life, and it's to like say like, oh, I kind of contributed to it, or to like leech off of it and like have the same thing, because your life is very magical. And I'm not getting the life that like I'm getting your like personal reality. And I feel like these are people that don't know how to create that within themselves. You've gone within yourself so much, especially spiritually, okay? Whether this is consciously or subconsciously, and people are very jealous of this. Like, there's so much jealousy in these piles so far, and it's so weird. But yeah, I'm getting that like you're very Venetian. You look very Venetian. You look very beautiful. You look very like I'm just getting, you look like you're very supported by Venus or Aphrodite or Mother Earth. Like, you look very beautiful and feminine. And if you're a male, I'm still getting, you look very Venetian and very like handsome, very charming, like Prince Charming or something like that, okay? What else am I getting? Yeah, you have a lot of deep feelings that you know how to process and transmute. And I feel like people think that like I don't know, they don't see that. They don't see what you go through behind closed doors. They don't see the emotion, the pain that you go through behind closed doors. So they automatically just think that you're hiding things, because they sense this deep, dark, feminine energy off of you that is actually just power. And I feel like it's like they get so intimidated by it because they can't do the same thing. These people would rather lash out or like be angry or be in survival mode, and like not know how to not properly just sit down and transmute their pain. And like, I don't even feel like these people want to listen to you or take your advice when it comes to that either. Like, I don't even think they would. I just feel like they want to quickly get to some type of success or like content energy that you've gotten to within your energy. And I'm getting like, you may not think that you're like, you look like you have it all together, but you look like you have it all together energetically. Like, even if you don't have that dream car, that dream home, that like I'm just getting you, like, people think that you're still doing better than them for some reason. Like, people still feel like you're better than them. I also feel like you have a lot of natural confidence. You have a lot of natural confidence. You have a lot of natural confidence. What's also beautiful about you is that you can see the beauty within things that could be seen as ugly most of the time. Like, see the beauty in a beast. Like, I'm getting your, like, beauty in the beast, okay? I'm also getting, you could be smart like her, too. Like, I'm getting an energy of, like, you're smarter than you look. You're smarter than you look, okay? But yeah, I'm getting an energy. You're like Beauty and the Beast. You could have a love story in the future or even now, or you could have had something like this in the past, or you could go through like lessons with men or women like this where it's like Beauty and the Beast, like that sort of dynamic, okay? Where it's like, I don't know, a beast kind of falls for you, but they don't know how to admit it and they act weird and you're like, oh my god, like what is wrong with you? Yeah, I mean, you're feisty. There's something feisty about you. There's something kind of sassy about you. Yeah, people think you're a mean girl. People think you're a mean boy or something like that. I'm mainly getting for feminines, people like who are females, people think you're a mean girl. Okay, but also this could resonate with men as well. Ooh. Yeah, people think you're mean. People think you're kind of mean. People think you're kind of selfish. And they're like, how come this person seems like they get what they want or they get this positive energy when they're mean or they come off mean? It's like, people could think you're mean just from your exterior or just because of your boundaries or just because you look like you don't really like play that. I'm also getting you're very intimidating as well. So yeah, but I'm getting deep down inside, you're very vulnerable, and that's what gets you the positive energy you have. You go through ego deaths, you work through pain, you go through lessons, and you accept them, and you don't just, combat it with ego because you want what you want now, So you're very, very vulnerable with the universe and with yourself. But with people, I feel like you're just like, no, I don't need to be vulnerable with you. What do you mean? And people want to do that because they want to see you hurt. They want to see you in pain. They want to, I don't know. People are weird. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you later. Okay, so for pile number 4, I'm getting that there's a strong energy of like innocence on you and purity on you. And even a little bit of naiveness, okay? And this is what makes you so attractive. I feel like this is not bad. This is not a bad thing. And I feel like this is something that is like in your nature. This is something that is like natural to your soul, okay? To your spirit, okay? I feel like there could be something very delicate or petite looking about your appearance or about your energy, okay? You could move in a very graceful way, okay? There's something like that going on with you, okay? I feel like you could come off a little weak, or like you could look a little weak physically, or you could look like kind of like, I mean, you give off like puppy eyes, like puppy energy. You could look a little sad naturally, or like if you don't look sad, you could just have doe eyes or something. I'm getting someone who kind of looks like a doll, or someone who looks very young, someone who looks very youthful, someone who looks very pure, someone who looks very, again, innocent. And I'm getting an energy. There's people that, a lot of people, and I was getting this strongly in the beginning of this reading. There could be a lot of people that want to take that away from you. There's a lot of people who could have like had so much secret animosity towards you, because I mean, these are people that would never admit it because they feel sick or weird for feeling this way about you. Like over time they start feeling weird, or they start realizing it's wrong because they can never have this energy towards you up front. And if they do, they make random excuses and reasons as for why, why I deserve to want to hurt this person. Yeah, I'm getting energy of like, there's people who have actually wanted to hurt you, like physically. I'm getting specifically physically, like people who are very masculine and a very ugly masculine energy. or like just an ugly, dark, toxic, feminine or masculine energy where they just want to hurt you, they want to hit you, they want to like beat on you. Like I'm getting like abuse. I'm getting a huge energy of abuse surrounding you, or potential physical abuse especially, or mental or emotional or like spiritual, where people just like to bully you. I'm getting people like to bully you. People like to bully you behind your back. People like to make fun of you behind your back. And I feel like these are people where it's like they have no reason to do that behind your back. These are people who don't have good reasons to bully you behind your back. These are people that want to see you scarred. These are people that want to see you like them. Like they want you to be, they want you to throw away your hope for life when it comes to like, they don't want you to have hope. I feel like you give off the energy like you have hope. Like you have a lot of hope within yourself, within people around you, within God, within earth, within like everything. And I feel like people take advantage of that and they want to hurt you. Like they be wanting to hurt you for no reason. I'm getting, you need to put in boundaries with these type of people if you sense this. Or like, I mean, these are people that like, they can't do this. Like they know they wouldn't be able to get away with this. But I am getting an energy of like, if someone's having that sort of weird energy with you, definitely try to keep your distance from them. Yeah, I'm getting an energy of like people thinking about like taking advantage of you, like strangers, like weird, creepy old men, or even maybe old women. I don't know. But I'm getting like weird, creepy old men or old men, or like specifically men, because men are kind of, I don't know, like they're more physically overpowering than women. And like with the dog barking, that's like extra confirmation of that. But yeah, I am getting an energy where like there are people that just don't have the best intent. Yeah, these are people that just want to see you very vulnerable. They want to see you very vulnerable. These are people who are disgusting. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that energy from Twilight where Edward and Bella, they went out and Edward was like reading the minds of like men around her, and they were like, I think he like tried to fight one of them or like did something, and he was like, you don't know what that man was thinking. And she was like, why'd you do that? Like, why'd you do that? And he was like, if you knew what he was thinking, then you wouldn't be mad. He's disgusting. Sorry about that. There was so much noise. So extra confirmation of people that just want to really overpower you. People that just really want to just be very aggressive towards you for no reason. People that just want to, like, I feel like because people just view you. I'm getting like a bunch of like, I'm getting like Cinderella and being around like a bunch of stepsisters that are like just bullies. Like people who are just bullies. People who just want to like harm and hurt and just be like wild. Use you as a punching bag because they're like, oh, no one's gonna protect this person. Yeah, oh my god, I'm going too deep, but I'm getting energy that you're always the center of attention. There's something about you that when you walk into a room, you shift the energy. You have a very strong energy. You're very, very powerful. And I feel like there's something about you that's very, very magical, that's very, very mystical. And I feel like you could have very mystical dreams or very mystical insights or psychic abilities. And I am getting an energy of like people always like really like focus on you when you go out in public, or like, and I'm getting, you may not notice it, but a lot of people may focus on you. A lot of people may be very drawn to you and your energy. A lot of people may just like really view you as like someone who's very special. Okay, I'm getting, you could have the energy of a celebrity without even being a celebrity. But yes, that is what I'm getting for pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later. Okay, so for pile number 5, I'm getting a strong energy that you're very respectful, and this is what makes you very attractive. I feel like you could be like a lady, or like if you're a man, you could really be a gentleman. Like there's something about you being very respectful to others, okay? There's something also about you being very respectful to yourself. I'm getting the energy of someone where like people may want to really do it with you. There's something about you where you could come off very sexual or have a lot of sex appeal to you. You can look very like earthy and very like in tune with like, you know, your lower chakras, your lower energies. Like you could have curves, or you could just have a lot of masculine energy if you're a man, or look very masculine, look very muscular, or you know, look very hairy or something like that. And if you're a woman, you could look very curvy, very feminine, very like there's just something about your, you know, your body. It could even be your eyes, it could be something like that. And I feel like people who connect with you could really think, oh yeah, this person would definitely want to be intimate with me. This person definitely seems like the type of person where they will open their legs for me, spread their legs wide for me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get in between those legs. I'm gonna get the cookie. I'm gonna get the cookie. That's that's the energy I'm getting from people. Like they're like, I'm gonna get that cookie. I know this person is just like me, where all they want is the cookie. All they want to do is smash their cookie with my cookie in the milk. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna get the cookie. And I feel like they end up being upset because they don't get the cookie. They don't get the cookie. You don't give them the cookie. And they be so shocked. They be like, what? This person didn't want to give me the cookie? They didn't want me to, they don't want the cookie. They don't want my cookie. They don't want the cookie? Like, that's crazy. I'm getting, people get so upset about that. But I'm getting like an energy of you like being very respectful of yourself, of your body, treating it like a temple, and just being like, no, I'm not like sharing my body. I'm not sharing my energy the way you want me to share it. I share it the way I want to share it on my terms, not on your terms. There's an energy where like you don't really like to engage in like peer pressure, or you really don't like when people peer pressure you, or like people don't peer pressure you that easily, okay? Yes, I'm also getting you have a very intense intuition. Your intuition is very on point. Your intuition is very strong, okay? I'm getting that you know how to read people very deeply. I feel like you know how to read body language, you know how to read people's intent especially, and you know how to like really read the energy around. I feel like you're very in tune with the energy shifts of the earth. I feel like Mother Earth is very connected to you. Mother Earth really likes to connect with you. You may be very drawn to nature, to like water, to the elements, to fire, air, things like that. And I'm getting an energy of like yeah, I'm also getting there's an energy of like you're very fair. You're very fair. You're a very fair person. I'm also getting an energy you like to be very fair, but I am getting a weird energy of like sometimes that can get the best of you trying to be fair with the wrong people. Okay, so I'm getting there's an energy of you being fair with the wrong people because maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to hurt their inner child. Maybe they look very like innocent, or like just very like, I don't know, like an energy where you just don't want to hurt them because they seem like they're very in their inner child energy. I'm getting energy of someone who could like sometimes not give people like intimate parts of yourself, but give people like the benefit of the doubt that don't really deserve it, or people give people like energy that don't really deserve it just because they're in their inner child and you can tell, but it's like a toxic inner child. It's not really healthy. It's like they're like very toxic. And I mean, these people can even know that they're doing this to you. They can know that they're taking advantage of you in this way where like, oh, I'm like acting really innocent, really like needy with this person, or like or I'm like acting really, I don't know, like just acting really innocent with this person, and I know that like I'm probably making this person want to give. Like I'm making this person, giving this person the desire to give more of their self, their energy to me. Like I'm getting something like that. Yeah, I'm getting someone could have done this to you, and this person's really dumb. Like this person's kind of stupid. This person's stupid in the head. I'm sorry. This person's stupid because the way I said that sentence, yeah, This person is stupid. The way I said that sentence was like really weird. Like I was like wanting, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I could say that better. But yeah, I'm getting an energy of like you're a good luck charm for people. You have a very addicting energy. People really love your energy. You naturally know how to make people very, 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 very happy, okay? You make people feel like they're like high. Okay? But I'm getting energy. You need to be careful who you share your energy with, because people take advantage of your energy. And like confirmation with the sirens in the background. I don't know if you can hear that, but I just heard police sirens. And I'm getting a strong energy of like, these people could be like taking from your energy that you need to preserve, that you should be like pouring like into yourself. Like you need to continue to pour it into yourself, and like really like stop tolerating people or places or things that really aren't like pouring back into you. I'm getting it could like feed maybe a version of yourself that's like very like parent like or fatherly or like motherly, but I'm getting it's not worth it. You need to be putting that into yourself. You need to be putting that into yourself. Yeah. I'm also getting an energy of you being like very what else was I getting? I'm getting people don't really see your flaws. There's something interesting where people don't really see your flaws. Yeah. I mean, people don't really see your flaws. People kind of see you as really perfect. Like, people view you in, like, a superficial, like, perfectionist type of light where they're like, oh, this person is perfect. Yeah. I mean, you're a very high-quality person. A very high-quality person. I feel like you open doors for people, or people feel like you could open doors for them. Okay? Yeah, people feel like you could take them places, or you're going places in your life. Okay? Yeah. People could also feel like you have foreign beauty. Like there's something about your beauty that could be very different from other people around you or other people who are like you. Like I feel like there's just something a little more different about your beauty. Like there's something about you kind of stand out too. So not only do you have this superficial beauty, but it's also like foreign too. Like I mean, you could look very different from other people around you. So yes, I mean, people could think you're very hot. They could think you're very sexy. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of energy like that. So that's what I'm getting for poem number 5. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later. Okay, so for poem number 6, I'm getting what is so attractive and gorgeous about you is that you are so authentic, okay? I'm getting that you're very authentic about your flaws, and you're very authentic about like maybe negative moments you've had in your life, or maybe negative traits that you've had or maybe have, okay? I'm getting you very real. I'm getting you very realistic. I'm getting you don't really care to really like show these sides of, or like just let people know that these sides of yourself exist, like especially to the world. Like I feel like you don't care. I feel like you're very comfortable with yourself. I'm getting an energy of someone who is very raw, someone who's very raw, and also someone who's very playful, and someone who's also very artistic and very cute. There's an energy of you being very like cute, or being very like adorable. Like there's something very adorable about you. You could be kind of small, or you could be kind of petite, or you could look very young, you could look very youthful. I'm getting an energy of someone who has very cute features, someone who looks very youthful, someone who has a lot of fun, or someone who really is a lot of fun. I also feel like you can have a very attractive voice, okay? You could really know how to articulate yourself, okay? Yeah, your voice is very attractive. People really like your voice, okay? I'm also getting an energy where people feel like you're like a really good person. Like deep down inside, you're a really, really good person. Some people could think you're a troublemaker though. Like there's some people who could kind of think you're a troublemaker, or like to think that, oh, this person's a troublemaker, they're not all that good. But I'm getting energy a little bit of like a class clown a little bit, or just someone who's kind of goofy, or someone who's kind of funny. But I am getting an energy that like deep down inside, people know that you're a really, really good person. Okay, I'm getting you're very connected with God, and I'm also getting you're very connected to art and creativity. Okay, you could be very connected to a lot of different art forms. Okay, I feel like people really like to trust you. Okay, I feel like there's people who really trust you. Okay, because of these traits, especially the authentic traits of you, like you really knowing how to be yourself. I feel like you know how to be yourself. I feel like you don't really try to cover up your flaws like that. Okay, like you don't care. Like, I mean, unless it's like crazy stuff, I'm getting like you probably pick and choose. But I'm getting like when it comes to like showing that you're a human being, like I'm getting like an energy of like, no, like this is who I am, this is my personality. Yes, I just tripped in front of you. Yes, I just tripped or fell in front of you on accident. I'm sorry. Or yes, I am crying. Like I'm getting something like that. I'm getting an energy like that, okay? What else am I getting? I'm getting you're very colorful, okay? I'm also getting like you're very you're very connected. You know, you're very connected to like high quality things or high quality energy. Like I feel like you pull in high quality blessings, like very, very high quality blessings, or like you can, I don't know, there's something about you knowing how to see the uniqueness, the authenticity within things, and like you, I don't know, there's something, I don't know, there's something weird like that about you where like you just know the right thing to pick for yourself and the wrong thing to pick for yourself, like, or not to pick for yourself, but you know, the wrong things that you don't want and the high quality things that you're very interested in or that you really like. I'm getting like a artist or someone who is like very in tune with like, oh, this is really good art and this is really bad art, or this is really good music and this is really bad music, or this is really good yeah, I'm getting like this is really good food, this is really bad food. Like I'm getting energy like that, like you know the difference. Like I'm getting you're very in tune, you're very in tune with your heart. You have a very big heart. Yeah, there's something about you being very in tune with your heart. I'm also getting like you could like really give people messages from God a lot. Like people may be like maybe having a hard time one day, and like you may say something to them, and I feel like it may be something that could be very connected to like a special message that could be very intimate for them. Like maybe you may say like, oh, I really like cookies, I've been thinking about cookies. And then someone could be like having a bad day and they could be hearing you and they're like, oh my god, like my grandma used to make these cookies and I miss her and I've been feeling homesick, like let me, like, oh my god, this person just made me think about wanting to make cookies for myself. Yeah, I'm getting you're a beautiful mess. There's something about you where you're a beautiful mess, but it's very colorful. Like I'm getting someone who's in like a white blank space and they're like splattering a bunch of color all over the place, and it's like turning into something very big and very beautiful. But at first it kind of looks messy and they look kind of messy and people are like, what is this gonna turn into? And they're like, just wait, just wait, you're gonna see. You're going to see. Trust the process. I feel like you really trust the process, okay? You know how to trust the process. Yeah. Something about you really know how to trust the process, okay? What else am I getting? I don't know why. There's something about you really know yourself. There's something about you've completed a lot of lessons. I feel like in the spiritual realm, you may have a lot of badges, a lot of trophies. Like I'm getting an energy of someone who would have a lot of badges, a lot of trophies, a lot of rewards, because I feel like you've done so much, achieved so much in the spiritual realm. Maybe not here on earth, but it could be here on earth too. Like you could have done a lot and like engaged in a lot of hobbies, activities. But I'm getting energy like you have completed a lot in the spiritual realm. Yeah. There's an energy where like the universe is very proud of you. I mean, you're very proud of you. Your higher self is very proud of you. But yeah, I'm getting you're very, very beautiful. You're very, very creative. I feel like you know that you're very, very beautiful. Like there's an energy where people know that you're very, very beautiful, and people may not want to compliment you because of that. Like people may not feel drawn to complimenting you a lot as much as they could because of that, because they feel like you have natural confidence, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile number 6. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later.